Hello friends and welcome to the new session of Maths Made Easy. So in the last session we have already learned about how to draw the graph for a simple quadratic function that is y equal to x square, and that will be always a parabolic shape and in the upward direction. Similarly, if the equation is y equal to minus x square, the shape of curve will remain parabola, but it will be in the opposite direction as you can see in the graph. Now friends, we will try to understand how to sketch the graph for a quadratic function. The quadratic function will be y equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So in order to draw a graph, we need a quadratic equation in a perfect square format. The square format of a quadratic equation can be shown here like x plus a whole square equal to x square plus 2ax plus a square. Similarly, x minus a whole square equal to x square minus 2ax plus a square. So these quadratic equations are in a proper square format. Now here we take an example of a quadratic equation and we'll change it into a perfect square format. So the example of our quadratic function is x square plus 6x plus 8. Now the first step to make this quadratic equation in a perfect square format is we will separate this particular constant term from the main equation as we have already done here. Now in step 2, we will compare this particular equation with this perfect square and try to compare and get the value of the constant terms. So if we compare this equation here, we get the value of 2a equal to 6 and then a will be 3. Similarly, a square will be 9. Now in the third step, we will make this particular equation in a perfect square by addition of 9 here, because we have got the value of a equal to 3. The value of 9 here and the subtract it in the same way so that the whole equation is not affected. Now we have got this quadratic equation in a perfect square format, and that is x plus 3 whole square minus 1. Now friends, we will take other example, that is example 2, that is 2x square minus 16x plus 3. So in the step 1, we will factorize it with the 2 and separate the constant term. Now in step 2, we will again compare this equation with the perfect square equation, that is x minus a whole square, to get the value of a here. Since here 2a is equivalent to 8, so we get the value of a equal to 4, and hence a square will be equal to 16. Now at last in step 3, we will make this equation as a perfect square by adding the value of a square, that is 16, and correspondingly we will subtract the same amount of value so that this particular equation is not get affected. Now we have got this particular equation in a perfect square format, and that is 2x minus 4 whole square minus 29. Now friends, we will draw a graph for a quadratic equation, and we have taken an example here, and that is y equal to x square plus 6x plus 8. So in order to make a graph of this equation, we have to first convert this equation in a perfect square form. So as you can see here, we can call this as this equation as the equation of a curve, and we have transformed it into a perfect square form. So the perfect square form of this particular equation is y equal to x plus 3 whole square minus 1. Now friends, we already know a parabolic curve is always formed from a quadratic equation. So to make a parabola in a graph, we generally need 2 points. The first point is the vertex, as you can see in the screen, and the second point is the y-intercept, where this curve is intercepting the y-axis. So we can find the y-intercept and vertex from this particular equation. So the y-intercept will be always the constant term which is given in the equation. So the x-coordinate or the vertex will be generated from here, that is x plus 3 equal to 0. So x will be minus 3. And the y-coordinate of the vertex will be minus 1. So the x and y coordinate of the vertex will be minus 3 and minus 1. So friends, with the help of y-intercept and vertex, we can easily draw a graph here, as you can see. So the vertex is minus 3 minus 1 and the y-intercept is 8. Now friends, we will take a different form of quadratic equation and we will try to plot the graph for the same. The equation of curve is y equal to minus 3x square plus 18x minus 29. Now further on solving this equation, we have got this particular quadratic function in a complete square form, and that is y equal to minus 3 in bracket x minus 3 whole square minus 2. Now the y-intercept can be directly seen here, and that is minus 29. Now the x-coordinate of the vertex can be find from here, that is x minus 3. So the value of x-coordinate will be x equal to 3. Similarly, the y-coordinate will be y equal to minus 2 from this equation. So friend, as you can see here, we have already drawn the graph for this particular equation, where the vertex is 3 and minus 2, which we have taken from here, and the y-intercept is minus 29, as you can see here.